Cool. All right, we should be good. Cool, cool, cool. Settings. All right, how's it going, everybody? Today we have got the Reload Victory Cash Cup, as you can see right here. So what we're going to be doing is taking a look at Asia, everybody's favorite region, and we had a few players earn. We had Yuma as well as his teammates. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce Yuma's teammate right here. I'm not that good at Japanese just yet. We've also got some other teams that we can take a look at, but I want to watch first place on Asia, and then we'll maybe take a look at some other regions and opens and stuff like that. But I want to get a feel for the reload meta, because if you guys haven't been paying attention, let me pull up the school real quick, because I've made all the post everything in here. If I put up the school calendar, you can see we've literally got like a reload duo cup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So we've got 5 opportunities to earn. Nice plug-in. All right, welcome, guys. All right, so today, everybody, I'll repeat what I was saying a second ago, but we are taking a look at Reload. Since if you hadn't looked at the comp schedule, we've got 5 Reload Duo Victory Cash Cups. So, I mean, 5 opportunities for you and your teammate to make $100 each if you just win a game. So we're going to be taking a look at Asia first place. Asia is pretty much the best region to learn, the meta at the start of the season before the actual first cup gets played. And these guys got a win, another win, and then a third place. So we're going to break down, their games, figure out what strats they're doing. And let's hop straight into this with their off spawn. They're landing at Slurpy Swamp. So the way the map is working, let me fix my audio settings. The way the map is working is basically it rotates around a little bit, I believe. Where are we at? Oh, there we go. You guys can hear. So you kind of need like a bunch of drop spots to actually figure out exactly what's going on. And you need to be in gold in either ranked or ranked reload or in regular ranked. So it kind of doesn't matter what mode you're in, but you need to be in gold in one of them. Nice. I think that was our team. You can also like roll around the floor to give your teammate a bit of time to land, which is quite cool. These guys take out this team, and now they're unconscious Slurpy. Nice. How do you earn the 1 mil Unreal Cup? You need to place like top 2k depending on your region. You just need to place in the top, 2,000. So it's not too hard to earn. You also need to like have a good strat for it. I don't know how much qual will be just yet. If you guys have got any inclination, but I'm not sure how much qual will be. We're just going to take a look at how to actually earn in these games, because these games are pretty stacked as well. It doesn't matter what mode you need to be gold in. Just need to be gold in one of them, and then you're good. Alright, chilling. They get another fight right here. Yuma pushes over. Nice. Also, all the shotguns. Noises are bugged. Get on this map. I think the map rotates around. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think the map rotates around a little bit, so you're not sure what map you're going to get while you're playing, right? Like, you might play all 3 different maps in the finals. Going to 6 medkit heal off, but we'll find out. If there's any region that will go to, like, a max heal off, it will be Asia, so that's why we're watching Asia, But these guys are doing pretty standard strat of landing at Slurpy, King opportunistically near them, getting cat mats for Endgame. And for mobility, what are they running? Just shockwaves, double shockwaves. Okay, bet. Okay, pushed on. I think there's an OC team. Load up. Loot pool's kind of interesting. Probably the meta is these med mist grenades. Because then you can like cut off front side and stuff later, and then also use it for heal off. Maybe it's not like guaranteed 100% the meta, but it seems pretty strong. In opens, can you play 7 games out? I think so. We'll take a look at opens in a second. I believe you can play all your games out in opens. Nice. Pull this team. Other guy dips. Nice. They're pretty aggressive at like just fighting teams. Oh, it's 10 games in opens. 10 games in 2 hours. And each game takes like under 20 minutes. You can maybe play like 7 or 8 out, depending on how long it takes. How's it going, Rops? How's everybody doing, guys? This is... I'm not sure. Do you guys know who this is? Like, my Japanese isn't what it should be, you know? So I'm not sure what this guy's actual name is. Golden Reload? No, you can be gold and regular ranked as well. How do you win this cup? Watch the stream stuff. What we're gonna try to figure out. So far, nothing crazy. I mean, they're literally just sitting in their POI from earlier. Import zone. Zones seem to be just shrinking in. Like, there's no, like, partial zones just yet. Let's pull up the pen so we can go a little bit on screen. Alright, let's take a look at this game, and then we'll take a look at some open stuff after this, I think. His name is Ma. Nice. Yeah, the zone's not even... Am I crazy, or is the zone not even shrinking in? Like, it's 40 up. Like, it's still everybody's up. And there's not even a partial zone. Alright, guys, this might be cooked. This might be the heal-off of the year, by the way. They're going to crash. Go in. Yeah, like, everybody is just cat mats, right? Guys, this might be the most cooked tourney of all time. You need cat peel-off, I think. Because the zones don't even pull. We're on 8 zone right now, and they're just shrinking in. Like, everybody's just got max heal-off as well. How's it going, noise? Yeah, I'm going to try to stream before the duo cups, at least. Like, a little bit. Me and Reese are also... Or Reese is trying to do, like... a video where he actually gets good. Don't ask me why it took Reese 2 years of playing with me to decide to get good finally. But he's doing a video where he tries to get good. So we're going to try to earn in some of the duo cups, maybe, or do good in some of the duo cups this season. And I'm also doing daily academy coaching. Okay, there is a partial zone. There is a partial zone, I can confirm. It's the 9th zone. So there's only 3 more zones after this, and there's finally a partial zone. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I know. I don't know why Reese has just, like, been overcome with the thought to get good now, out of all time periods. But here we are. Boom. You fight near them, they get a little third party. What are they going to carry from this? Probably more... They're still carrying double shocks. They're just going to carry more wet meds, right? Surely? Yeah, they're just going to carry more meds, it looks like. Cool, okay. Alright, this is how the zones are working, guys. So you've got 8 zones that just shrink in over and over. They shrink in by like 20% over and over. So it would be like this, and then another zone like this, and another zone like this, and another zone like this. That's basically how the zones are working, where they just shrink in. And then finally, after like 10 of those, you'll get one that shrinks in half out like this, and then one that pulls out like this. Okay? Everybody understand that? So you've got 8 zones that just shrink in, and then finally a partial on the 9th zone, and the 10th zone is actually like kind of a moving zone. It's kind of like the old, you know, completely out zone. You read YouTube chat? Yeah, I read both chats. Fish box? No, they're not fishing, actually. They're being a bit more aggro than I thought most teams would be. They're not like being crazy aggro, but they're just like going for a couple fights. Alright, for rotates, they double shock. Okay, interesting. Shock. Eye layer. That guy's getting pieced up. Let me turn this off so I can actually just see what's going on. That one's on height. And they go for height. Oh no, they go to kill this kid. Okay, and they take height. Nobody went for height. What do you guys think? I feel like height is just a free... I mean, I guess because of shockwaves, people are worried about going for it. But, like, that zone was quite easy to take height. The only issue is the zone is so wide that you've got a lot of angles to cover. Now 11th zone is actually moving zone. So we get like a max distance move in. So here is where it's probably a good idea to be on height. One of them shockwaves front side. Builds up in metal. Other one stays back for a second and gets some beams. Builds over. Nice. Tonight's session, Sneezy in the Academy, will be how to earn in tomorrow's regular duo cup. We're going to take a look at some of the eval winners and a strat for earning, like what you need to do for earning. If you guys are in the Academy, make sure you turn up for tonight's session. It'll be good. I think Koyota quit. Correct me if I'm wrong. I swear Koyota's just done with Fortnite. It's a bit sad to say because he's a GOAT, but... Outer zones? These zones are crazy, bro. There's only like 2 moving zones. So there's still 28 up going into final moving here in a second. Height and reload can get really so easily? Yeah. I was talking to a pro a while ago for the Fine Mask class, and basically they just go for height super late and like just full end it. So you got to be careful of that. Here it looks like they're being very conservative on mats. Like they still got loads of mats left considering it's this late. And they're also playing super high up. So if you do want to play height gaze, you need to be playing like this. Because a shockwave, if somebody else does shockwave, it will send them up like this level. So you don't want to get chopped out on the shockwave. And instead you can like pump them or shoot them or whatever. You want to play 4 layers up. Normally on height, you only play like, you know, like this layer, like 2 layers above or 3 layers above and connect. They're playing 4 layers up, which is quite interesting. And then now we get the final zone. Is this any different than a normal final zone? It looks the same, right? Like a 1 minute long, really far, and then heal off. Okay. How to get slurps, Jesse? It's just from chest. You need to get good chest RNG. A lot of people playing the med mist as well. Following was hard in the finals? Yeah, you guys want to look at some open stuff in a second? We can. Or like how you should play opens, maybe. Please, I bet we'll look at some opens after this. Does seem like you just need cap heal off, and then also Yuma's just max height here with cap shocks. And then the other one's gonna go down on shockwave grief, if I had to guess. Yeah, you gotta be very careful you don't get griefed here. He's playing no guns as well. Alright guys, if you wanted to know the meta for earning, here you go. He's gonna maybe go to some other heals. I mean, I don't know if he needs it. You also need to, importantly, you need to not take any storm. And then you also need the floppers for sickness. So there's like a few layers to this that you need. He could stand in the slurp water. If that would make a difference. He pops slurp. Med. Oh, his teammate's a goat. Hold on. Let me go back and watch what his teammate did there. Teammate shocks in. Hey, Smuggle Classic 200. Nice. Steals the flops. And then look at this teamwork. Yeah, this is something resub's never doing, you know. Look at that, man. Beautiful teammate. That's what we like to see. I thought he was getting jumped on there by somebody, but actually his teammate. Starting late. Starting late could be a good strat. Only issue is he's got no gun here. And then now sickness. How many ticks of sickness did he take? I saw it's like 5 ticks. So you get sickness here. 1 tick. 2 ticks. 3 ticks of sickness. 4 ticks of sickness. And he needed a whole stack of floppers to win that. Wow. Alright guys, looks like it's gonna be heal off Sentry today. Yeah, you kind of need a fish box. That's a good point. You need like a box where you just have a load of fish sitting in it from earlier in the game. Then you go get that during the heal off. Alright, should we look at some opens real quick? What was qual? Let me look at EU qual real quick. EU You need top 300 in duos and NA. Okay, you need top 300. And then on Asia, obviously it's a little bit different. On Asia, you need top 120. So let's just go take a look at top 120 and look at the points real quick. 10 games as well. Most people aren't even playing 10 games. 230. If I had to guess, EU qual will probably be like 250, no? Or am I crazy? Probably be about 250. So for that match history, you need you just need a bunch of good games, right? Like a win, 6th, a 5th. And then these games aren't like terrible, I guess. Doesn't look impossible. Maybe that's a little bit low. What do you think? The 250 might be a little bit low. You might need more. What's even 250 worth of points? A 4th, a win, and then another 4th, and then these 2 games as well. They're getting decent points. Okay. Might be higher than that. I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it that 250 is too low. Yeah, I think 250 might be too low. It might be like 280. But that's so high though. Maybe they weren't getting queues or something. 270 maybe? What does that look like? A win, 14th, a 4th, a 3rd, and a 4th, and then a 9th as well. I'm not too sure. I feel like the best play is just to try to play every endgame and then also try to get some kills, like, and farm kills as well. Like Mini PO, who's a good Asia pro, he got a 26 kill win, 16 kill second, so kind of a late start strat, and then also a 21 kill win. Also, importantly, elims aren't worth that much, are they? Are elims capped? Oh, elims are capped. Are they capped at 10? Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's probably why points are low. All right, I'm being a drone, guys. My bad. But you can only get a max of 10 elims for whatever is this, 20 points. So I don't know. I don't think you need to stress too much about elims, and the points won't be that high because of it. Because like nobody's gonna get like all these high kill games they're getting. Probably the better strat is what these guys are doing is they're only getting a few elims. Is 6th, a win with like 8 kills, so that's a good game. A 3rd with 6 elims, a 2nd, and then a 9th. So like nothing too crazy on the points front. Interesting. You guys want to watch an opens game real quick? Let's watch an opens game from someone to get like a low kill opens game maybe. A 10 kill win in opens. Let's take a look at a 10 kill win in opens real quick. This is Alice, who is a good Asia pro as well. Let's go take a look. I want to see the map. Does the map change or is it always just the same map? Storm Sickness is the same. So it's 500 for warning and then 600. So like a whole minute of heal off before you actually get ticked. So importantly, you need to not take sickness early if you want to earn. Okay. Same map. Is it always the same map? Should we go check? What does it rotate? We go look at another game quick. It is the same map. Alright. Okay, that's important to know, I guess. I was gonna go check a bunch of games, but if it's always the same map, then seems pretty easy. Yeah, you need to be gold in either ranked reload or in ranked like battle royale. The whole team, yeah. You won't be eligible to play unless you're gold. Okay, let's take a look at where these guys are landing. Slurpee, and then they get kills early, and they kind of just do nothing for the game. Blocked. You need to hit gold, I think. Same meta. I think it's same meta, except the heal grenade is, like the white grenade is in. Nice timing shot. Guns are bad. Yeah, I don't know. That's the one thing with reload is like there's just so many like trash guns that it makes it a little bit annoying to play. The Ranger is good though. If you guys use the Ranger in Simpson season a little bit, like it's definitely good in duos. Eight flops. We need like 6 medkits and then 4 flops or something. Mix. We scheduled OC twice and didn't work. Right, I swear OC is just like... It's just been the test region for like 6 years. Like, they just don't care. There's no epic staff that's awake when OC is going on. So they just can't even fix anything if there's an issue. Fortunately. Alright. Chilling. Cup format is elims are capped at 10, so you don't need to go too crazy for elims. And then placement's quite important, as well as just getting like 5 or 6 really good games, like, you know, top 5 games. And I wonder if, do you guys think opens is going to go to heal off as well? I bet it does. Just because of the zones. I feel like it's so hard to die with these zones. Also, you can't really fight past this point because you're just going to get third party too much. Still 19 teams up. And then Cloudflare went down? Yeah. Right, I swear these, like, Cloudflare and AWS is just permanently going down, like, every week now. And I think that's why, I don't know if you guys saw, but Google is now going to be hosting some of the Fortnite servers just because Amazon can't even, like, keep up with how much, you know, there's, like, just too much demand, basically. But that might be a reason why. I swear the servers feel really good this season, though. Like, if you guys play, like, ranked or, like, tourneys, I swear the servers actually feel very, very good. Compared to, like, previous seasons where it just felt trash. Simpsons felt good because that was a smaller map. But, like, I swear this season just feels so much better compared to last chapter. Quality Middle East, probably, like, 240. I had to guess, but that's not, like, the best guess of all time. Alright, again, same zones as before, so if you guys missed a second ago, basically this zone shrinks in like that, another zone like that, and then you get a partial zone, and then you get a, like, moving zone, and then you get, like, a moving zone like that, and then you get the final zone like that, okay? So, if you're an IGL, maybe take a screenshot of that just so you know what's going on, but basically there's 8 shrinking zones, and then a couple that are, like, actual, like, partials and moving zones. Yeah, you need gold in either of them, Karma, so you can sort of choose which one you want to do. Chilling, nothing going on here. You shouldn't really do anything. Because if you die here, like, the game's kind of just a dud. But they don't do anything. Again, zone shrinks in. I don't think there's, like, any crazy strats for, like, positioning, because you just shockwave or just use a crash. Sing, honestly, like, I feel like some of the best spots on this map are, like, here. Dirty's really good because you can split it easily. And here, maybe? I don't know. I feel like those are, like, the 3 best spots, but that's just my opinion. Slurpy's obviously really good. Like, every good team lands there as well. I don't know Spud, unfortunately. As it feels bad, though. Cool. Little fizz crash pad rotate. Stay high up. Nice. Chilling. Good stuff. Booming base is good. Yeah, I mean, it is probably good. I just don't like spots like that. Like, I feel like you can't really fight at that spot. Cool. So now this is the zone that actually pulls out. You're gonna do another fizz crash. Stair, nice. I feel like you could take kite there. Probably crazy, but you definitely could just try chill on height. There's just so much mobility that, like, nobody really wants to go for height, and they'd rather go at low mid ground. Hitman, I'm not sure. And then now this is the 2 zones. So you get one zone like this, and then the next one will be like a little partial zone like that, a little tiny heal off zone. So these guys have only got 2 thingies for heal off as well. Still 20 up here. How's it going, Toast? Somebody in Twitch do the academy. Come on, quick. We are doing daily academy coaching, guys, if you're interested. There's actually like so many cups that it's like the one time we can do daily, and it'll be really good. We're doing daily up until the comp season sort of ends just before Christmas. That was asking. Nice. They're playing like full low here. I feel like full low ground is just not the move in reload because I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like this is just not the play that is getting so scuffed here. I mean, maybe it's not bad. Crashes in the meta. I think crashes are better unless you have like 12 shocks and you can both play shocks. What do you guys think? Shocks just are better on paper because you can just use them whenever. You can also grief people at endgame with them, but like, I don't know. Grappler's definitely not the meta. Like, I don't think you should play Grappler. Get very, very scuffed here on low. Luckily, they can go around. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they should have went for high earlier if they could have. Good. Then now they double play Medmist together. One goes off to cook. Opens don't seem like a crazy heal up. This guy's got like a heal box back somewhere. Lynx finds a med kit. What do these guys do? I bet these guys were fishing earlier and then had a fish box, right? Let me go back. Yeah, like carrying shockwaves and crash padding to a fish box doesn't seem like the worst idea. So a fish box is what Noise, who earns a lot, was talking about earlier. It's basically you have like a box somewhere, you know, like somewhere in the water, and then you just fish over and over, like some random spot. Mid game, you just fish, cap fish, and then later on, if you get scuffed or you're solo, you just shockwave to that fish box, and you're kind of chilling. These guys are just carrying the fish though, which I'm not sure is the best idea. Alright, okay, let's go take a look at some more games from finals then. Might be better. Opens are pretty stacked though. Like, opens is going down to heal off, so you need to have a decent strat for it. Alright, let's go take a look at this. Oh, nice. DJ, for improving fighting, is grinding realistics or build fights better? I think realistics are like either realistics or zone wars, whichever one you're worse at. Like, I think me and Reese got like too good at zone wars where the fights were just dragging on way too long. So we decided to swap to realistics now, just because like these fights weren't super skillful. Versus Wixie, bro. Yeah, it's this map right here for all the games. I don't think build fights are very good though. I feel like build fights give you like bad habits, like just wasting mats and sitting on height and cranking too much and stuff. I feel like build fights aren't the best. Correct. I know there's a lot of pros who just sit there and play build fights the whole time, and they're going to recommend build fights, but just from my perspective as, like, you know, coaching people for ages, I think build fights just give you bad habits. If I ever do fighting coaching versus somebody who does lots of build fights, they have like a load of mistakes and they can't defensive, they can't play time, they can't like wait for their teammate. There's like loads of little things that they can't do just because they play build fights where you just crank, you know? Yeah, you need to be gold in either ranked or reload ranked. My dog's fired. Unbelievable. Might be over. Not ideal. So you can need to use server replays and then just press H. 1 sec. 14 tourneys? Yeah, you do. Do you still do one-on-one coaching of pros? No, I haven't done any pro coaching in a while because it's not very fun. I still did some for like, you know, some like semi-pro type people, but not for like actual tier 1 pros. It's just not that fun to do. Nice. I didn't even kill that guy. Let me go back. Team getting a drop, it looks like. Carrying the sweeper as well. Okay, no, he's not. Crash pad fizz onto the team with a drop. Nice, and they just double piece together. Very, very well played. Not really been though. It's like, well, that team is stacked as well. Nice. Thing is, when you coach a pro, you can't really like control the outcome as much because, you know, there's a lot more like randomness that goes into cups at the pro level, I would say. Like getting somebody from like top 5k to top 1k is a lot more like, there's a lot more control that goes into that than getting somebody from like top 10 to top 3, right? Because at that point it's like about drop spots and it's about like theming your spawn and stuff, and you know, all the other issues of comp. Like, there's a lot of stuff that you can't control as a coach. And also I just find it a lot more fun to work with regular players than pros. So yeah, I need to do more like coaching for people in, I think for the solo series, I'm gonna try either coaching people in Discord, like you guys in Discord, or I'm gonna try coaching a pro each week in the solo series, like a pro. We'll see though. Alright, this guy's just refarming building, nothing too crazy. Early game, like first 3 zones, you want to try and get some kills, get some good loot, and then you kind of want to do nothing. So here they could do a fish box, but seems like they're not bothered. Good in-game fire, just spend more time playing in-game, bro. The main thing. A lot of people, they like think they're going to become booger in-game, but just by playing creative, so not really how it works. Top 500, top 50. Yeah, that's also a lot. That's like a semi-type pro level. That's also a lot more controlled as well. Like, I can work with somebody who's like just at the cusp of earning and then get them to the point where they're, you know, earning consistently, doing a lot better in different things and stuff. I think that has a lot more control when it's like at the player level and then also at the coach level as well. That's what I think. What happened there? They get pretty familiar back. Hold on. The other team might have a new refresh chat. What do they even do? I keep skipping past it. Is it? Is shockwaved up? Okay. So they create a 6 tile and then shockwave up, drop the team down. Almost killed them, to be fair. This team is scuffed there. They got double tack. Other guys do a good job of pressure back as well. Nice. Almost a good idea. Almost a good strat. Like, that's like probably one of those plays that works most of the time, but not versus a good team because they'll just get out of it. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. Having a membrane keyboard is not holding you back, bro. That's like the biggest cope ever. Yeah, sure. If you put someone in a membrane keyboard, they might be a little bit worse, but like, I don't know. That seems like cope, doesn't it? Is that cope, guys? Blaming his keyboard for not being good? Surely it is, right? Skydales. Good stuff. Yeah, I hope they bring back more like victory goals. Like this season will be like absolutely flawless if we had victory solos as well. But sixes and eights. Yeah, sixes and eights are really good. Different playstyle, yeah. Exactly. I don't know. I think most people's issues is they just try to do a playstyle that they're not good at, you know? It just instantly starts rolling away, bro. Nice. Alright, chilling. Once again, they're up on height. Live for the tournament. Now I'm gonna go record a video. And then tomorrow I'll be live. I'll try to do some like duo cash cup prep or whatever. But tomorrow I'll be live, guys, for the duo cup with the Reese. Reese is going to Scotland today, so he's milking as usual. I'll be live tomorrow for the duo cup. Nice. Nothing too crazy. I mean, this is just height, isn't it? I feel like height is definitely underrated in Reload. If you play it well. Also, like, they just got such good guns for pressuring here. Both of them. Yeah, we'll Atom at some point. Currently, we're just focusing on the Academy, so you got that with Lifetime. I was going to do some new routines, because people were asking about, like, new practice routines and stuff, so I was going to do one of those at some point in time. Honestly conscious, I wouldn't say it's like 3 specific things. Probably the biggest thing is people make a mistake, and then it happens the next cup, and then it happens the cup after that, and it happens the cup after that. Like, people just keep making the same mistake and don't ever, like, spot it or, like, realize they can fix it, you know? But if a pro makes a mistake, they normally fix that mistake within, you know, 1 cup before the next one. And that's how they're always staying a little bit ahead of the average player, you know? Oh, this guy just got sniffed up. Come on. There's a go. Nice, that's a huge kill to get. Nice. This is kind of what you want to do, is you want to interrupt the people playing in the med mist. Was bad. He runs off. Nice. Plays the med mist. Notes. Yeah, just like realizing when they make a mistake and then avoiding the mistake, yeah. But they go still. Let's just start off. A little bit of a fish box from earlier. Medmist. Medmist gives you. Is it 100 HP total? Let me go back. We can like maybe count it. It's there because he used one. Is it 100 HP total or is it more? He leaves here. Okay. $150? Was that 150, right? 150 from like start to end and like ticks slightly above the storm. Little flopper FN heal off. Nice. Yeah, you do need 4 floppers to earn. Cool. Very, very good stuff. All right, should we look at some OCU, guys? I know we all want to watch some OCU, right? Or should we watch more Asia? Oh, it did get cancelled. Okay. All right, you guys have been blessed. You got OCU cancelled. Should we look at a 1 elim win? I think we should. I think we have to. Like, I think we actually just have to. We are compelled to watch a 1 elim win, aren't we? Oh, gone. Open swipe heal off? Yeah, probably. Depending on your elo and stuff, but probably will. Alright. Okay, guys, let's do a YouTube video real quick. Let me lock in. I need to like actually record some YouTube videos. Guys, this is how to earn this season in Reload, and we're going to be taking a look at a team right here who got a 1 kill win. Let's skip to the end so I can show proof. Any of you guys doubting the strats? Where are they? Oh my goodness. Alright. Absolute cinema. Okay, let's go figure out how they got this win. Let's get back to the early game and we'll do a full deep dive into their strat. Absolute cinema with that loadout right there. Okay, Dirty Docks off spawn, splitting it with another team. Somebody asked me earlier what's the best drop. I think it's Dirty Docks for Reload just because you can split it with like 2 other teams if necessary. And you can always come away pretty stat. There's a lot of slurps as well. One thing you can't do if you want to earn is tank any storm. So if you get like a max distance first zone, you can't really faff around. You have to get your metal and then you have to go straight away basically. What they're going to do here, they get their metal, they get some med miss grenades which heal you 150 later on in the game, and they also aren't even playing any AR as well. They're playing shotgun only, which is kind of crazy. Cool. Keep farming their mats, and for the way the zones work is they shrink in. They like shrink in like this. So this is second zone. It'll be like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and then only on the 8th zone is it even the 8th zone, and then only on the 9th zone is it like half out, and then you finally get a zone out like that. So they basically just shrink in over and over. So if you guys want to get a good zone position, wait for second zone to pop up like this, and then go box up like here, like in the center of this zone. And you're basically guaranteed to pull all the rest of the zones. These guys don't do that, however, because they're, you know, over at Dirty Docks. They do actually rotate in. Okay, never mind. They are doing what I said. They are rotating in. They're not playing edge. You can see third zone tranking similar amount. They're going to keep rotating in. Nice, nice, nice. They've refarmed all the bottom of this building, and they're kind of in the area we talked about. And what are they going to do? They're going to fish. Nice. If you guys didn't know, you get a 40% chance for floppers, 40% chance for the other one, the sardine, I don't know what it's called, and then a 10% chance for shieldfish. Maybe it's like 50% chance for sardine. But basically you get a high chance of getting whites and then a 10% chance of shieldfish. So, you know, this is actually not a bad strat in regular duo tourneys as well for Reload Cups. Supply drop tech. That is a good point. There is supply drop tech. Let's see if we can use it this game for the partial zone predicting. So obviously this zone pulled here. Is it going to pull? One here, one here. I feel like the early ones don't matter too much. The later ones definitely make an impact though. These guys are also playing the launch pad from earlier. Other team can use keydoms is where they need a shotgun in case they do get keyed while doing this strat. Okay, it does work. The supply drop tech does work. If you guys don't know what supply drop tech is, you wait to see where the zones are pulling, like this, and then that tells you where zones are going, right? Or where the supply drops land is where zone is going to pull. Okay, drop all of their floppers in zone like this. Nice. And now they're going to continue to rotate. They refarm the whole way, taking like 0 risks. And there's still a few more zones as well to go here. Yeah, zone did pull down this way. Okay, nice. Fishing rod spawns on Assyrian. Yeah, it's on Assyrian as well as on Fortnite.gg. You can find them for this strat. Basically, anywhere with some water and like a little hut next to the water will have a fishing rod. Look at the map though. Alright, nice. Again, another zone that's just going to shrink in right here. So all you need to do is just build in, like get to a building and just refarm in. Because, I don't know, you don't want to take damage here and you also don't want to fight. So you just kind of want to chill and just tarp over and over. And these games are very stacked. There's only 2 teams that have died right now. So, you need to actually be careful. What do? They keep tarping their way in. Very, very nice stuff. And then now we finally get a partial zone. What's the play here? I feel like the play is just double shockwave, like split. And then mark where you want to go. So like put down a little ping saying, oh, I want to land on top of this building. And go to that spot, right? The team's got the explosive RPG. Hold on. They might be cooking. What is this RPG? Is this the shockwave RPG, right? I think it is. They are just building to zone though. Good play by that team. New map? No, it's always this map right here. At the moment. Might change. Okay, they double shockwave. Nice. They knew where they were going. They both get in. Very, very good stuff. So far, nothing too crazy. There is Surge as well. Okay. So this is technically like first moving Surge. But because it's reload, it's different zones. So, yeah, I don't know. This is like 30 people Surge right now. So a few people have got to die. These guys are above as well. Well, they have the wall on that team. Oh, that team just absolutely droned out right there. Feels bad. Nice. Good play as well. They get the kill and they just get the body straight away. Kind of all you need to do when you get a kill like that. And now, this is the difference, is there's now one of these zones. So this is kind of a weird zone where it pulls completely up and out. So here you kind of need a... The launch pad's not crazy to use here, is it? What do we think? Should they launch? They drop their ARs. They're just going to shock. Okay. They could launch there. Not a crazy idea to launch. They kept the flow berries, though, so they can launch if needed. Nice. They're just going to do shockwave rotate once again. Scout out before they go. Nice stuff. High layer as well. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Good stuff by these guys. In reload, like, I don't know, you do just want to be on a high layer the whole time, basically. There's no reason to be, like, down on low ground. We saw a team earlier that did that, and it almost got them killed a bunch. So, I think shockwaves are just better, right? Like, crash pads are good, but you can get griefed and get beamed way easier, and you also have to, like, do more mats to rotate. You know, you can't just, like, do a cheap little shockwave from a box. Alright. Okay, now there's only 2 moving zones. So, there's this zone right here. What are they going to do? Launch? They get griefed. They don't launch. Alright, I want to see them use it as a launch pad. Nice. I like how one of them is always box in front. The other one just gets to him each time. Is there anybody in height right now? No. Okay. Alright, guys. Quick tip, but I feel like height is probably the move. Because there's only 2 moving zones. They're also quite far, but like height is just very, very chill. And a lot of you could just take it like right here for free, basically. Okay, they Flowberry pad. This is the super high pad from that last chapter, right? Yeah, nice. They just go zooming up. And then now they just go AFK. Somebody did take kite right there, by the way. Who took kite? Sut. Okay. The team did take kite, but obviously they're so high up, they're not even going to get beamed here. Shock just grease height. Yeah, but if you play height correctly, like it's quite hard to get beamed. Alright, so they're gonna wait for next zone to pop up, like right here, and they're gonna land front side of next zone pool. Nice. Land front side, high layer once again. And they've still got like 1,000 maps to tarp out the rest of the zone. Also importantly, they're still within range to get to their fish box, potentially. They might not need it, but they still could get to it. Qual is going to be like 280 or something. I think it's going to be quite high. It's capped at 10 elims for 20 points. So people can't really drop a bomb. But you can also play a bunch of games. So, see. You can play like 6 games out. Nice. Still high layers. High layer, sitting edge zone. Right here, when there's a team above you getting sprayed, like this is perfect. Like just go to the edge of them over and over. It's so nice. Also, make sure you don't lose your doubles on front. Kills matter? Not really, Bass. In opens, like kills will make a difference a little bit. But for the most part, kills aren't that important, right? Oh, so Knight's got stacked to the heal off. He's also got the flops to run away. Oh, and he's off. He's off. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of a Mickey Mouse meta. Let's be deadly honest right here. Where did they put the flops? Cool. Alright. Guys, are we happy we watched this game? Everybody learn a lot? This does seem like the meta. Like, there's another guy doing the same thing over here with his own box from earlier. He didn't fish as much, and he also just got pieced up. Feels bad. And this guy... There's another... Wait, what? What is this guy doing? Hold on. The other guy's got some heals from earlier. Way over here. Maybe he's running fair. The important thing is you can't take Storm early, and then you also can't go early later in the game. That's why high layers are so good, because you don't really get griefed out. Alright. There you go, guys. That is how to earn this season in Reload. Nothing too crazy. Basically, the zones just shrink in, and then you need to not take Storm, harp loads, and have a load of heals in your box. Aaron, it doesn't matter what mode you're gold in. Does not matter. Cool. Alright, should we watch something else, guys? I feel like we're like running out of things to watch right here. There's not really much more that I need to say. Is there? I mean, we can maybe look at some opens again, but like, yeah, let's look at some opens. Who do we look at though? We look at mini PO in the opens, but they're just going for bomb. We could look at an OCE team in opens, maybe. You guys want to watch an OCE team get a 1-kill win in opens? I think we have to at this point, right? Like, OCE got cancelled. These guys got enough points to qual on EU. You guys want to watch this? More primed up gameplay. OCE 1-kill win in opens. Alright, let's hop into it. This is why you guys are turning up to the DJ stream in the morning. I will be live tomorrow for the Duo Cup, and I'm also trying to do daily videos on YouTube as well. If you guys follow my YouTube, hopefully. Alright, just quickly, before somebody asks, this is how you qual. Probably. If you're shit at fighting, this is what you need to do. Okay? Win, 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 win. There you go, guys. Like and subscribe. Follow me on social media, but you gotta win some games in your qual, basically. Nothing too crazy. How many points is it for a win? 65, right? Yeah, and it's also favored. We get an extra 10 just for getting a win. All right, cool. Hey, let's go. Let's skip to the end. Where are they? OC Gamers, where are they at? Is this them? One kill? It has to be them. Oh dear. All right, okay. Let's go back to the early game. 60 for the win. Okay. Where are they landing as well? They're landing this bridge. Okay. You're not. I'm not sure to just yet. I might like make it and then try it for a month and then post that on YouTube as the video. It's not Sphere. It's the old reload map, like this one. It's always this one for some reason in comp. Flash, I would just say play Storm a little bit. Either like play priority or play Storm. Kind of depends on how you want to play. Well, they are carrying fishing rod. In. AR only as well. AR only is a little bit crazy because if you get keyed, I don't know what you're supposed to do. Well, for this Stormy Cloudy, like so far, it's just been this map over and over. So, listen, alright, they do in fact do the drop technique where drops pulled over here, they go get it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, another drop as well. No way just nobody's getting these drops. If you guys see a drop, it might actually be worth just using mobility to get to it. And then you just fish next to the drops. The drops were like in this vicinity, and they just fish in that area. And they're probably going to boy zone. Jondo, I'm just going to do the stream today. I was going to make a video on like regular duos, but I thought I would just do a stream on reload. Tomorrow I have a video up on regular duos, hopefully. What will be like 275 maybe higher. Zone's always at Slurpee. That is a good point. Why is every zone just like down here in the south? Anybody know? Alright, these guys have got some serious passion with this fishing. Nice, they bring all their loot over. They can't cope. Right, I actually feel like... I don't know, I have this feeling for the longest time that zones are just like permanently broken. Like they never like have good distribution of zones, you know? You guys know what I mean? Like why is it always like pulling set ways and stuff, you know? Nice. Good little play here. They top up above this team. Use a little mats early, but there's not too many zones after this. They've still got mobility as well. Interestingly, this zone, there's no like downtime, right? So just go straight into the next zone. Fish for the heal off. Later. Max. Huge output from let's go. Literally doing absolutely nothing, which is what we want to see. Little wood top. Crash pad together. Very nice. Nice. That was good. Actually, good rotate. This guy was so in the piece. Thank God his teammate came and saved him. Nice. Good teamwork. Getting all the way front side over and over. Moving zones do seem a little bit tough if you play down on low. I feel like it just isn't worth playing down on low like this. Nice. Yeah, it's always in the same area. It's always in this like slurpy area. Like before. Saving their 6 shocks for later so they can run away to Storm. He runs away 30 seconds early here. Okay. A full 30 seconds before zone actually fully closed in. Top 9? I hope this works, right? Yeah, these guys just don't have that much heal off. Like, they're obviously, like, still in zone and stuff, but... Serious passion. Can we rate the passion out of 10 right here? Honestly, not bad. For an OC team to, like, win 4 games in a row on Asia. Quite a serious feat. What's the other guy got? Nothing, right? Nice. What a good amount of passion that was. Fascinating gameplay. I don't know, Oni. Just the other guy probably took ticks, and then he also just didn't have as much whites, I guess. You can be golden either, Tropico. Alright, guys, that is all for today's stream. I'm not going to waste too much time streaming today. I'll see you on the next stream tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow before the cup. I need to hit gold as well. And I'll also be hosting the academy later. So you guys want to go sign up to the academy? Let me do the command real quick. We're doing daily coaching until Christmas. There's another like 15 days straight of coaching. So feel free to go sign up if you're interested. Cool. All right, there you go, guys. If you want to go sign up, it's only $9. It's goated. Thank you, bro. Yeah, yesterday's session was pretty good. You guys seem to enjoy it. And hopefully they can all be like that. We're going to get some good guests in as well. Yeah, should be fun. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you're interested, I'll be live for the Duo Cup. So in a bit, guys. See you later. Let me find somebody to host on that. Which rule? I host. Easy, I guess. All right, perfect. All right, in a bit, guys. See you later. Appreciate you watching the stream. I'll be live tomorrow. And good luck in the Reload Cup. Hopefully you guys will earn all of your fantastic, passionate strats. If you guys want to earn, what you need to do, build a fish box, fish, play high mid ground, and win the game. There you go. All right, in a bit, guys.